everybody, it's Roya. I am back for another video. As you guys can see by the title, in today's video we're going to be discussing all things luxury travel essentials. I figured since it's summer, I am currently getting ready to pack it up for another trip. I'm going back to North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, this time for my cousin's birthday trip in like a week. If today's Tuesday, we hit the road next Friday. So a little over a week, I'll be packing it up, getting up out of here. And so while I had some things out, I figured it would be fun to share with you guys just some really good travel essentials that I feel like I've collected along the way. Things that I think are amazing alternatives to some of the things that are out right now and really expensive. Some alternatives that you can get just as like gift with purchases, and some kind of budget friendly tips. I'm going to share with you guys some toiletries, handbags that I feel are really travel friendly. Definitely going to share with you guys some totes that I love, and then one of my favorite luggage collections. So I thought this would be fun, especially because it's the summertime, like I said, and we're all doing something in reference to travel. You're either going on a road trip or you're, leaving the country. Like, these are just luxury travel pieces that I have collected along the way that I feel like are amazing. And I feel like if you can get your hands on them right now, go ahead and scoop them up. I'm also going to share with you guys my very short list of luxury travel items that I would like to get either by the end of the year or at the top of next year. Because I don't have much. I feel like my luxury travel collection is very me. Like, I never pack it up and feel like, oh, I'm missing this or I'm missing that, so to speak. I really like my collection. So I'm gonna share with you guys a wish list. Like I said, some budget friendly items, lots of alternatives, and just things that I think are essential for travel. So as I always say, I'm gonna stop rambling. We're gonna jump right in. First things up is my Louis Vuitton Trousseau set. This actually comes in a trio, so you have a 28, a 23, and an 18. I personally did not feel like I needed the 18 just because I have, and I'll show them to you here in a little bit, but I have other items that fit the mold for that. So I did not go for the 18, but the 28 and the 23 are definitely travel essentials for me. So let's start with the 28. Anytime I go on a trip, this is going to house skincare, oral care, shower care, post-shower care, my shower cap, my hair stuff, if I need to wrap my hair up or anything like that. This is just a great travel essential. As you can see right now, I have it filled with things because we just came off of a staycation, so it is kind of like pre-packed. But what I love about this one is that it expands this way. I think that this is a great alternative to the Louis Vuitton Nice BB, which is like the bigger size toiletry case that's out right now. Number one, I think that one is over $1,500, which I think is a little bonkers. But size wise and capacity wise, this definitely can hold the amount that a Nice BB holds. My mom has the Nice BB, so I have been able to compare, and this holds just as much, if not more, because of the fact that it opens up so wide. But the reason I love this over the Nice BB is because I have an issue with the toiletry cases that open like this. I don't like that. I don't know why I don't like it. I don't know what it is about it, but it is just not my thing. I prefer something that is like this, square preferably. I'm not really big on dome shaped items either because I feel like they make you have to compromise with what you can carry. But a long rectangular or square type bag is always my go-to. Even before I had this, I carried something similar to this when I did any form of travel. So in my personal opinion, I think that this is definitely a travel essential. It Let me zip it up for you so I can show you what I'm talking about. But just the size, it fits down easily in a suitcase, fits down easily in like a carry-on bag, and it doesn't take up too much space. I will say that my mom also mentions that the Nice BB is kind of hard to travel with because of its size and the fact that it will take up a lot of space. So in my opinion, if you don't want to spend $1,500, a little over 15 on the Nice BB, but you want something that's going to pack a punch as far as carrying all of your like toiletry essentials when it comes to your skincare and your body care and your oral care and all of the things when you travel, the Trousseau 28 is definitely worth looking for. You won't be able to find this like readily available. It is a very discontinued item. Mine was made in 1987. Fun fact about these as well, these were all custom, like made to order pieces. If you get a Trousseau that was made, whether it's the 28, the 23, or the 18 in the 80s, it was made to order. You could not just walk in Louis Vuitton and pick these up. You had to request them, and it took several months for you to get them back. So I just love mine. I got mine on eBay 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. It was only $268. What I also love about these and why I think they are worth scouring the pre-loved market for is the fact that they are not vachetta on the outside. They are trimmed with canvas. So as you can see, mine is in pristine condition. I have had literally no issues with her, and the inside is clean as well. So love the Trousseau 28. Moving on to the 23. This is the one that I take with me that carries all my makeup. This is another great alternative to a Louis Vuitton item as well, and that is the Nice Mini. You guys, I looked at the Nice Mini before, back when it had like a really popular moment. I think it's beautiful, but again, it's something about opening the item this way that I don't like. And I don't like the fact that they have the vachetta trim. I love the fact that these are trimmed in canvas, and so I am able to put them around the bathroom where things can be wet, right? That vachetta on the Nice's irritates me. Even though it's a small trim, it can get wet, and now you've got a problem. This one I've had redone. This one I got on eBay for $153 if I'm not mistaken, and then I sent it off to Louis Vuitton to have the zipper redone. So it does have the newer zipper on it. I love this because it literally can hold all of my makeup goodies, you guys, and then when I'm finished, I could just take my brushes and put them along the top, and it will still close. So this is a great travel essential for me because it houses all of my makeup without me having to compromise. I can put my full size items of makeup in here. I can put not only what I need, but even options, right? So if I want to bring 2 or 3 blushes, I can fit it in here. If I want to bring 2 or 3 foundations, I can put it in here. If you want to bring multiple little eyeshadow quads and things like that, this will accommodate it, again, because of the fact that these expand. And so again, all my things are in here, and when I get ready to like leave, all I have to do is roll my brushes up and stick them on the top, which I did on my last trip, and it was perfection. Getting this redone was $295 because they did the entire inside and the zipper. So I think the Nice Mini is like $1,150 or something like that. This altogether was $495 if I'm not mistaken, with me doing the repair and paying the $158 that I paid for it on eBay. The canvas on her is gorgeous, and she's just like perfect. So this is another alternative if you do not want to get the Nice Mini because it's either A, too expensive, or you're like me and you feel like I just do not, there's something about opening this. I feel like it just doesn't have enough room for me. I still couldn't fit brushes in it if I needed to, and the vachetta trim in a wet space is cringy for me. If you're similar to me in that sentiment, then I highly recommend, again, getting on the pre-love market and looking for the Trusay 23. It is great for travel and makeup. If you want to bring your makeup with you, this is a great travel piece. Next up are my toiletry pouches. I have a toiletry 19 and I have a toiletry 15, both from Louis Vuitton. These are pieces that I already had, so I did not purchase these pre-loved, although you can purchase them pre-loved. They have been discontinued. I feel like Louis Vuitton discontinued these like in the last 2 or 3 years, but they are worth scouring the pre-loved market for because they are great travel pieces. So this one in particular, I love at this point. I've used this for some of everything, but at this point, I love to put extra things in here, like spillover type stuff, whether it's makeup, skincare, anything like that, or I like to put my electronics in here. A very good alternative to the Louis Vuitton Toiletry 19 is going to be this Marc Jacobs cosmetic pouch. As you can see, they are very similar in style. Right now, this has all of like my electronic type stuff in it. So like charging banks, and this is for my camera, like charging the battery on the go. I brought this on our last trip as well. I actually like using this for my electronics now because it matches my camera bag. So the thing that I keep like my tripods in, extra batteries, SD cards, things like that, and the actual camera itself, it's black. And so I feel like this is kind of matchy with that. And so I tend to use this for electronics now, but this is all a smooth, like grained pebbled leather. Really beautiful, looks great in the inside. It even has a leather tab. It is also gold hardware. This is a great alternative. I think I paid like $59 for this on Nordstrom Rack. If I can find it, I will link it below. It's kind of hard to find, but it's called the Marc Jacobs Grind Cosmetic Case, and it's very essential in my opinion if you want to keep up with your electronics while you are traveling. Same thing with the Toiletry 19. This is what I typically use this for, but if I again am feeling matchy, I'll use the Marc Jacobs. But this is just great for all of those extra things, spillover type things. If you do not wear as much makeup as me, you can definitely fit all of your makeup in here as well. If you're very, you know, I don't wear anything, very minimal, you can do all of your makeup in here as well. You will need to kind of put your brushes in something separate, but this is awesome for traveling with your makeup as well, or any extras that you need. This is my Toiletry 15 from Louis Vuitton. This I love. I love traveling with this. I have traveled with this for so long. This is a great catch on. This is a great like again, I oftentimes put like extra camera batteries in here, little cords. Right now it just has lip glosses and stuff like that, and change. But this is great if you are like at a resort, you need to throw a little cash in here, your card holder, a lippy, and run and grab coffee. I love traveling with this. It is amazing. It catches all the little extra stuff, and again, I like things that zip across when it comes to travel essentials and toiletries versus things that zip around. These expand, so you can fit a lot more in these than you think. So if you're a person who doesn't like things that are so big like the Trusays, definitely look into the toiletries. These are a great price. I think you can find these for $200 or $300 on eBay. I think these are like $400 on eBay. Very well worth it because they were pushing up to that $1,000 range when they were in production just because of the hype. So highly recommend these as well. This is something that's kind of extra, but I love this. And this is my Louis Vuitton sunglasses MM case. I actually like traveling with this more than I like having it like in my handbag. The reason is it is slender, and so if you're like me, anytime I go on vacation, I'm gonna bring 2 pairs of sunglasses. I'm gonna work those sunglasses around my outfits, and so the extra pair, I'm gonna ride out and drive out wearing a pair, and then the extra pair I like to put in a case. But this is perfect because it's slender, and it literally is going to just fit right down inside of anything. So love this. This is something I also got pre-loved from eBay. I think I paid like $140 for it, $143, something like that. Really inexpensive. It's not in production either, but you can definitely find one on eBay for under $300. This is worth having in my opinion, especially if you're a person who, like me, I kind of like matchy things. So this is great. Next up, I had to mention Dior. If you're a girly who loves to purchase from Dior, you're gonna love what I'm about to talk to you guys about, and that is their gift with purchases. If you don't want to break the bank trying to grab all these Louis Vuitton items and things like that, and you want to be able to kind of get more bang for your buck, I implore you to start ordering from Dior if you haven't already. They have an amazing loyalty program. I recently got this beautiful Christian Dior mesh gift with purchase cosmetic bag, so it is see-through. What I loved about this is it's just pretty. The details are everything. It does say CD on the zipper pull, but what I used this for on my last trip was all of my fragrances. I was able to fit all of my fragrances. So speaking of fragrances and travel, I implore you to grab up some of these travel luxury atomizers. They're amazing. This one I got from Dior for free. It came as a what do you call it, a loyalty program gift, like my welcome gift. It's filled with Blooming Bouquet. You can take and put, this is my Chanel Coco Mademoiselle travel twist and spray. They sell these on the site. It's like $100 I think. I could put so many travel fragrances in here. I had my hair perfume, I had a shimmer oil, I had 3 or 4 fragrances in here. I love this for the purposes of being able to bring multiple fragrances with you. So if you don't want to break the bank, but you want some beautiful, gorgeous, like luxury travel pieces, Dior is the way to go. Whether it's them giving you free travel atomizers full of fragrance, or them giving you beautiful pouches to put cosmetics, makeup, toiletries, things of that nature in, they are worth ordering from. I promise you, because the more you order, the more you're gonna look around and be like, oh my god, I have all these cute little travel accessories. Another thing that I've gotten from Dior is this denim pouch. I love throwing makeup in here if I'm on the go. Recently I got this travel like nylon type bag from them. This is in their trying to hold it up, but this is in their around the world motif. I love this. I also brought this on my last trip and used it for all of my wet swimsuits, so this was perfect. And then one last thing that they gave me that I use all the time is the around the world motif jewelry case. Anytime I travel, I put all of my jewelry in here. So Dior is not only giving out pouches and stuff, they give out bags, totes, jewelry cases for you to travel with. Amazing. So if you don't want to get all into the Louis stuff, I implore you to hop on Dior's website. Anytime they're doing those pouches and quality gift with purchases, if you're in the market for some makeup or some fragrance, definitely hit them up. And then last but not least, I also feel like a great alternative to all these things are Longchamp. Longchamp cosmetic pouches are everything to me. These are so easy to use. They're nylon, they're really pretty, they house a lot, and I have a tote that this matches with. This just has like hand sanitizer and stuff in it at the moment. But again, a great alternative. This was like $70 compared to $200 and $300 for other things. So if you're looking for something durable and easy to wipe and it still looks aesthetically pleasing, Longchamp is the way to go as well. All right, now let's talk about some tote bags. I personally love my Ferragamo tote. You guys know that I got this, maybe it's been a year. This is really comparable and has been a great alternative for me for the Louis Vuitton Keep All 50 bandolier. I have wanted that for a while. It is still on my wish list. However, this has really kind of made me put it on the back burner, if that makes any sense. I have taken this on every trip that we have taken since I received it. You guys have seen me show it to you before. I just leave it stuffed. It has adjustable leather straps. It's canvas. I scotch guard it. It's easy to wipe off. This literally fits about as much as a Keep All 45. It zips up at the top. Whoops, something dropped. It zips up at the top and it's just great for travel. Aesthetically, it looks great. And the fact that this is a man's bag makes it easy for not only me to use, but Clarence as well. So this is one of my favorite totes, and I think totes are essential when it comes to luxury travel pieces because it allows you to like have your suitcase but then have all of your toiletry stuff with you and not have to check it, because that's a big thing for me. I do not like checking any of my luxury pieces, so I tend to take all of these little toiletry bags and put them in the tote that I'm like carrying on with me. So love the Ferragamo tote. I got mine for about $5.50. It's retailing for like $12.90 to $15.00, but if I can find some on sale, I will leave them linked below for you guys. This is my Jimmy Choo tote. You guys have seen me talk about this before. This is one of my favorite summer totes just because of the linen canvas on it. This is scotch guarded as well. This is great if you're going to be by the pool a lot. This is also great if you want to carry, like, again, all of your personal items with you and you don't want to carry something as big as this Ferragamo tote. I believe this Jimmy Choo tote is great. I actually bought this as an alternative to the YSL Rive Gauche. So in my opinion, this is a great alternative. If I can find it, I'll link it below because it has since been discontinued. But this is one of my favorite travel totes. It's just easy and you don't have to do much with it. It does have a leather strip on the bottom, but this is just one of those easy canvas totes. I believe canvas totes are great for travel. So if you can find a very inexpensive luxury one, have at it because it is going to take you far. If you go to a resort and you hit up the spa, this, especially this Jimmy Choo one, holds all of your stuff. So love, love, love that Jimmy Choo tote. It's one of my favorite luxury travel totes by far. Another great luxury travel tote, I've said this before, my MCM medium Liz tote. Love this baby down. This one's good when I have the kids with me. I can put, you know, tons of stuff, blanket, scarf, things like that in here, and it just expands. The canvas on this is amazing. This one's great for like more fall winter travel because of the Vassetto's color. To me, it goes great with my suitcase set. So love this. I am highly considering a large one in the color black because I think that one would go well with my suitcase set as well. And then last but not least in the tote category has to be, and this is a very affordable alternative, the Longchamp Le Pliage line. This one is a large, but the medium is great for travel as well if you don't want something as big. But when I say you can fill this up, you can fill this up. This is a great, again, if you're gonna be on a vacation by the beach, by the pool. I used this on our family vacation for the kids and it carried everything and was great for like wiping off. I love the fact that it matches this little cosmetics pouch perfectly. So if you want to have a matchy moment, it works. It looks great with my Louis pieces as well, like toiletries. So even if I want to use this as a carry-on bag and put all of my little Louis toiletries, it's a nice contrast. This is a great alternative. You can find these cheap. They're normally like almost $2, a little over $2, but I see them all the time for like $119, $99. All right, next up, I want to talk about the perfect like handbags to bring with you on vacation. And the first one is the Givenchy Antigona in the size small. If you are traveling and you have kids, this is so good. I love being able to bring this with me on vacations. You guys have seen me bring it on family vacations before because I'm able to put like my stuff, some of the kids' stuff if they need me to hold things for them, snacks, my camera, my little Sony tripod, even some of my toiletries, like my toiletry 15 if I need it to be with me, or if I want to put my little pouch, my Longchamp pouch, or if I needed to have my sunglasses, which this typically would be in it if I'm carrying this, like especially for road trips. So I think if you have the Givenchy Antigona in your collection, you're going to love using this while traveling. It just holds a lot. It gets heavy, but woo, it gets heavy but not too heavy. This is just a great travel bag. So love using my Givenchy Antigona in the size small. I only picked 2 bags, but another one that I love to travel with is my Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis. Mine's in the reverse monogram. You can do the Empreinte, you can do the regular monogram, whatever. This style of bag is great. The thing about this one is that if you wanted to bring it out and just take the strap off and carry it top handle, you could. So if you guys do a night out or whatever, you want to be a little fancier, you can fancy this up. You can throw the strap on this and wear it crossbody as well, which is what I love. So when you're walking around museum parks or, you know, outlet malls and things like that, this is crossbody, good to go. You're in sport mode, you can move. I love that about this bag. You can also take that strap and make it a shoulder bag if you want to make it casual but a little more borderline like dressy. So I love traveling with this bag. She's just an easy carry, and I think it's because she's of medium size. She can hold a bit as well. You don't have to compromise with her. So this is also a great travel bag. Honorable mention if you have the Coach Cassie in your collection, whether it's the 19 or the standard 26, that is a great alternative to this bag. So if you don't have this bag but you have the Coach one, I will implore you to use that one for traveling too. You'll be surprised how much you love the fact that it holds a lot. It has that accordion style inside so you can carry a bit, and the strap is amazing. Next thing I want to mention, and I will make sure to put it up on the screen somewhere here, is just my Roberto Cavalli suitcase set. So I don't have all 3 because the big one we would never use it. We would just have it to have it. But I do have the medium size. It is 24 inches, and then I have the carry-on size, which is 20 inches. Love these down. I love these because of the material of them. So we have knocked them, bumped them, dragged them a little bit. I have a little like spot in the front of my bigger one, but the corners on both of them are great. They have that 360 spin action, so they move really smooth. We haven't had any issues with the wheels or anything like that. They pack up great. They have little combination locks on them, TSA approved. These are just good, and the best thing about them is they're very inexpensive. I think I paid $100 for each one of these. I mean, you can get a whole set of Roberto Cavalli like luggage for under $500, I know for a fact. You can find it on Nordstrom Rack, you can find it on Saks Off 5th. It's definitely always gonna be on like a secondary luxury or, you know, luxury department store website, but amazing prices and amazing quality. I cannot recommend this luggage set enough. Clarence also has a dop kit from Roberto Cavalli that we got when we got the second suitcase. It's in Saffiano leather. He loves that. So if you're looking for either an alternative to Louis Vuitton toiletry pieces, or if you're looking for something that leans more masculine because it's all black and it has like gold hardware, that is amazing. So I will make sure, like I said, to make sure those things are on the screen for you guys. But I think those are amazing when it comes to luxury travel as well. I just think you cannot go wrong. Like, you're getting luxury luggage without having to spend $3,000 to $5,000, because I think that's crazy for the amount of wear and tear that you're instantly gonna put on a luggage piece. I just think Roberto Cavalli is the way to go. All right, and then last but not least, I just want to share with you guys my quick luxury travel piece like wish list, because there are only 4 things that I feel like would round out what I have going on as far as my luxury travel pieces. And the first would have to be the Louis Vuitton Keep All 50B. I scour the interwebs frequently looking for just the right one, because I know I'm gonna go the pre-loved route. I feel like this is something that I really have to be diligent about finding. I can't just pull the trigger on it. So I'm definitely looking to get one either before the year ends or at the top of the year. I feel like this would be the perfect duffel. I feel like at the end of the day, I have a lot of things, but I don't have like an actual duffel bag. So I definitely want to get the Keep All 50B. I just think it would be perfect for either myself to carry or for Clarence to carry. I don't want any size bigger than the 50. I used to want the 45, but now that we have the Ferragamo tote, I just don't deem it necessary. So I definitely want to get the 50. Next and last Louis Vuitton travel piece that I would like to get would have to be the Deauville. This is something that is discontinued, guys, but it's called the Deauville bag, I believe, and it's for carrying toiletries and makeup. But it's like the size of my Givenchy Antigona. It might be slightly bigger, and I just think this one's a 2-for-1. I think the way it looks, you could carry it as a handbag, but it will also be perfect for putting all of your LV pieces inside, and so you can kind of contain all of your toiletries if you needed to bring full-size toiletries. Say you're a person like us, we road trip a lot, so we don't have to like worry about sizing as far as TSA often. So I like to travel with like my big lotion, or like, you know, this can carry all of that. So I think this is gorgeous, and I have seen some for really great prices on eBay. So this is something I'm leaning to get sooner rather than later. If I could find one before this next trip I'm about to take in the next week or so, I would definitely get one. I just think they're beautiful. Okay, then the next 2 things are by MCM. I love MCM. I think they too remind me of Louis Vuitton and are a great alternative. If you don't want to put all of your money in Louis Vuitton, but you want to get that same quality and like vibe and look, if that makes any sense, I implore you to look into MCM. But I am looking into getting the Liz reversible tote large in the black with the silver hardware. I just think it would go with our luggage beautifully. I think that would be chef's kiss for me. And then I also want to get the Vasettos in black backpack, the shark backpack, I think it is. I want it in the same print as the tote. That way Clarence can utilize the backpack, I can utilize the tote, and it's cohesive with our luggage set. So those are the only things that are like on my luxury travel wish list. I'll get them at some point, but I really enjoy luxury travel pieces. Like, for me, it's not about pretentiousness or like, oh, it just all has to be luxury. For me, it makes me feel like I'm at home no matter where I go. I'm a luxury lover. I like luxury things. I like luxury pieces. And so bringing my Trousse 23 with me is great, because this is something I use every day. I used it before I did this video and did my makeup. Like, I use this every single day. This is not just a quote unquote travel piece for me. I use this on a regular. Same thing with my Toiletry 15. This is either a catch-all for me, or it sits on my desk and houses, like I said, cash, change, and lip glosses. These are also pieces that I intertwine into my life. So I love luxury travel pieces because no matter where I am, they just tend to give me a sense of home. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. You found some great alternatives and budget-friendly options for luxury travel. I hope you understand that just because the word luxury is thrown in there, or we're talking Louis Vuitton or MCM or Givenchy, all the things, that you do not have to break the bank. There are beautiful pre-loved alternatives that still get you the Louis Vuitton without breaking your bank. There are beautiful luggage pieces that don't have to be Louis Vuitton canvas, that are not $5,000, that are not going to get bummed and beat up and all of the things and dinged, and now you feel like you just wasted $5,000. There are so many alternatives. So I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, if you're an oldie but goodie, I do thank you so much for coming back and joining me. And if you're new, don't forget to hit the subscription button on your way out. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.